The only thing that came faster than the crowds tonight was the water they came to see.
I live in the area. I live a couple of houses up, and probably within 10 minutes it had gone over the Greenway, over our interstate exit, and on to Williamson Road.
It's hard to get your perspective because once the water gets in the streets, you can't tell what you're looking at anymore. But where I'm standing right now, just so you can see, there's the Roanoke Civic Center. You see the traffic on Interstate 581 crossing right in front of that. You can see the McDonald's across the street from the Civic Center, the sign sticking up. And right behind me, there's a do not enter sign, and then you see all the water underneath the bridge, and normally that's Williamson Road. Neighbors told us over and over they hadn't seen anything like this since the flood of 1985.
There is nowhere I can go beyond this point right here.
Tony Thornhill was one of them.
We were in here making spaghetti, and at one point we were cooking dinner for the evening. I opened the door. I said, take a look at the rainfall since the last time we pulled in, and this is what we saw. I was actually naive enough to believe at one point that I could make it out of here. But the voice of reason kicked in and said, no, don't even try it. He made the right call.
Nearby, John Anstey and David Hodge, owners of an ad agency, were putting their creative talents to work looking for high ground.
We're taking some computers and raise some of the desks up to higher ground, and I'm hoping that the water doesn't actually come into the office.
The two did a $150,000 renovation of the old Howard's Car Care 4 years ago. Tonight, the trendy agency is waterfront property.
We monitored the situation really closely and knew that this water was headed our way, and it was at a certain point we realized that we had made some initial preparations in moving computers up on desk and what have you, and then it got to a point where we knew we had to do more than that.
Meanwhile, workers could do little more than look on along with people from the neighborhood, somewhat bewildered by how quickly the water rose and how long it stayed. The only hope, a storm sewer that looked like a huge bathtub drain, promised that the water was slowly beginning to leave.
That's it.